And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. For 30 more yards and another first down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Dolphins at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Get set.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pass caught here by Osborne. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, Tagovailoa. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 at its 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the... So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But
and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
React too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now it's second and 10. Back to throw again. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In motion right is Osborne. On second down, Tua. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's a toss left for Achane. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 14 yards, and the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Jones has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we go. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw to Mixon on the check down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Chase, complete. There he goes left side. Jamar Chase, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 60 yards. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
14-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Tua now on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Watson, Oscar. 21G.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go. Achane. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Out route to Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back to Mixon on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Number 1, hard.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, get set.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. A nice little juke. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation. And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals! Andre Yoshibas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
31. Dolphins 16. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
at their own 20-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. In motion, Hill.
Turbo one, high.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll find Osborne here. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, Josh?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, long, long.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Dolphins
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Another catch there for Waddle.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
Now Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll drop to throw.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
111 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out